Howdy, howdy. This is a great idea. This is an excellent idea for myself because I have work tomorrow. But I figured, hey, let's, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, which I've done at least twice already. But, it's just, I like to do the landmarks, and when I do them, let's do them all together, right? I'm honestly not even sure if my last video, like, previously, that's still up on YouTube, actually has every landmark. So now I'm going to make sure of it. Right? That's all we're doing. Landmarks. So, fast travel to what I can. Drive to what I can't. That's all I'm gonna do, pal. It shouldn't take that long, right? How long could that possibly take?
Okay, Alex. You ready?
Let's go.
Let's get your ink.
Now, do I watch each one? The whole cutscene? That's probably gonna be a solid no. That would just extend this way too long. So this is gonna be fun, dude. Like, what am I gonna talk about as I do this, right? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely, I got no idea. So, be prepared for some silence. You know what I mean? And just before I get too far, I want to double check. I should be able to see this through my, driver ID, if I'm not mistaken. And I'll probably level up quite a bit tonight, so this is good. What would that be under? Stats? Here we go. Yep. I've done 3. So that's under general. So, as long as by the end it says 242, I will be happy. And I won't say frickin' crap for the rest of my time playing this. You know which one will be good, dude? Is doing the skills. I love just when you see the map with all the skills on plat, it just looks so peak, dude. It looks so nice. Dude, it sounds weird in my ears. Is it, like, quieter than usual? Not in here. It shouldn't change this. And I don't think it does, ever. Still getting that lag spike. I even had my brother, he took a look at it. And, it just seems like there's nothing that I can really do on my end. Thankfully, it's not, like, real bad. And we're also on, what, like, version 1... So, it's hardly had any time to update. Let's bear with them. Having all these people accessing it has got to be, different than their prior testing, right? I would imagine. I would imagine as much. Alright, just before we get too far in, let me double check this one. It's maxed. And then I also want to check under... Hello? Under sound. If I go to more sound settings... What is this sitting at? Okay, that's good. Because that's what it would change. Remember that? Remember when it did that bullcrap, dude? That's what I was talking about. That's what I was trying to find the other night and I couldn't. That. Oh, shoot, I need to get rid of this so that I can see that. Okay. Yeah, seriously, though, dude. Like, that was awful. Every single time you had to turn your mic back up. Maybe it was just me. You know, maybe I just got unlucky and it just didn't like my mic specifically, but I don't know, that seems a little unlikely, to say the least. Ooh, one more and we'll level up, dude. Don't you honk at me, loser. You think I can do this? Yeah, it's just the most tedious way possible to get up there, but yeah, he can do it. It's gonna suck when I get to those view or visit all the named location ones. If that still glitches, that's gonna be awful, dude. Nice. Well, we'll get a decent amount of achievements done tonight as well. You know, it's just crap that's gotta be done, too. It's not even like, oh, let me go on this specific grind just for this, you know? Oh, that is good. Really? You're gonna spawn me facing that way? We're gonna get in a freaking speed run of this. Not really, but... Oh, that one spawns me right on it. How peculiar. That they usually have me, you know, drive up to it. Like so. Like so. If only it didn't take 10 years for them to reappear, huh? Watching a couple streamers play last night too after I got off. That's nice, you know, see everybody, because you know it's active relatively for the time being. I guarantee you within a couple of months it'll be back to the good old days, you know, where no one frickin' streams it and I'm the only one. But we'll see. I mean, maybe this'll, you know, make it popular for a little bit longer, but ultimately it's just the new hype, that's all it is. I wonder if I'll have level 10 by the end of this. That would be sick, right? Unlock dirt. Now here's also something that I noticed, and I'm wondering what I missed or how it correlates. Was that camera really that laggy? But my concern was, I watched one of my older streams, just a random bit of one, playing the crew, right? And I noticed that I had 17 pages worth of vehicles, and I don't currently have that. So I don't know how that changes down the line, you know, but I hit all the dealerships. There's, holy crap, there's like the 5 of them. And then, oh, there was another one out there too, huh? Cool. There's 5 dealerships in the game, plus the motorcycle dealership. And I hit all those, but I don't have my full pages of vehicles, so I'm not sure if it's... I don't know how they work it, but we'll know by endgame, right? If I don't have all the cars, it's gonna say something like, it's not like the end of the world right now. Dude, can you stop glitching around like a piece of crap? Down, down. Oh, I missed this airport, dude. I remember this one. That's so sick. Is that not sick? Is my camera on the right setting? It wasn't, if you can believe that. Ooh, cool. Dude, these frickin' allergies have sucked. It's literally just like, mostly just sneezes, I would say, but still. See, I didn't touch nothing, and it was all weird with that. Look, again. Oh, man, it just feels awful, dude. It feels like I'm right about to get sick, but you never do. And I woke up this morning, my nose is bleeding, because it's starting to get cold, right? It's not cold yet, but we're very close to that, and I'm not ready for that at all. I hate the cold. You know? I live in Arizona. Oh, I remember being there. I was there in a motorcycle. One stream I did. I was in this little town doing a crate. There was a crate right about here. What random little things I remember. Isn't that weird? I'm not doing that one. This is gonna be a sick cutscene. Show the big things. Oh, day to night glitch already, dude? There's the big thing. Yeah! Oh, sick. I think that's all of East Coast, right? See, this is gonna be done so quick. You're literally... I was all like, oh, this is gonna take forever for nothing, for no reason. This is gonna take like a couple hours at the maximum. Sorry, dude. Like, there's a lot of congestion right now. It feels a little bit worse than last night, too. Look at all that traffic, dude. What a lively town. Motorfest could never. Town. What a lively world. Although, they're sort of all trucks. That's sort of hilarious. Which one is the rocket ship? Because that gives you an achievement, I know. And then, you know what achievement that I was just thinking about the other night? The one I really want to get it done, probably tonight, if I remember. This will come after this current workload. Is touching that big old cow. Okay? I want to go visit that. And I remember that you specifically had to drive up and hit it. I remember. That's what it did to me anyways. Watch, it won't do it this time. It'll just count as soon as I get near it. But It made me actually drive up and hit the cow.
20 seconds and counting.
Where'd he go?
T-minus 15, 14, 13.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We've gone for main engine start. We have... And the shuttle has cleared the tower.
Velocity 2,257 feet per second. Altitude 4.3 nautical miles. Downrange distance 3 nautical miles.
20 seconds and counting.
See, dude, I feel like that was 100% more peak that it was nighttime when that happened. Huge W for that day to night glitch to happen when it did. You know, I really want to go back and watch my stream for finding all the landmarks, because there's no shot that I didn't drive to each location. There's no shot. There's no way that would take 7 hours to do what I'm currently doing. Like, that's just... And, you know, that's the thing. I must have done other things in that stream, or I had already found an amount of them. And then I'm like, okay, I'll finish this on stream. But this time around, I'm getting all the base, the original, the OG stuff on stream, and that's good, right? That's what I'm interested in, because unless I make a new save game, I'm never going to do this again. And I really don't think I'm going to make another save game. It'll be fun to get back to crates, dude. Boy, did I miss doing the crates. This, right here. There's an area in this... somewhere in this section of map, which is just the blackout area, and they don't let you drive through it. Remember? I couldn't tell you where it was. All I know is that it was somewhere in this straightaway down Florida. I couldn't tell you where exactly. I was hoping they'd let me cut this way easier. Oh, but no headlights, I just realized. Ay. Let's snag those real quick. There we are. Dang, I haven't been to these islands in a long time, dude. Where's a cruise ship? Oh. What are you doing, frickin' waypoint? Piece of crap, dude. Went and screwed up. Find both? What do you mean find both? They're right together. That's stupid. Just getting started. Earn 750 award points. Indeed. I really wish they would fast travel you right on top of it, just to speed it up a little bit. That would have been a nice quality of life feature. But then again, you're supposed to what? Drive to each of these? Yeah. Good luck with that one, pal. Shut up, dude. Dude, some of my streams on the crew before it shut down, because I watched that one just to figure out the vehicle list. But I think I was watching another part of it, and I don't even remember what the name of it was. But dude, a lot of great content there, alright? I'm just putting that out there, okay? Just for anyone interested, I'm just putting that out there. Just those freaking bikes, dude. Gosh, the amounts of times that they screwed me over. Come on, dude. Imagine my fast travel. Well, the fast travel isn't the one that glitches out. It's just the waypoint for some reason. And I really don't recall that ever happening before. So I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you if that's something on the launcher's end or what. Something they did and just it got missed. Now, why is there an achievement to visit 26 landmarks in the south? I guess just because I want it to build up, you know? You'll see, you know, you'll be like, oh, I got 26. Cool, let's keep going and get them all. Or something like that, you know? That's the only thing that I could assume. Shopping carts? Not gonna lie, I don't remember any people pushing those around. You know, I feel like there's a lot of things that I took for granted and didn't really focus on the first time around, you know? And the second and the third time around, you know? I just took it for whatever, you know? Just overlooked it. But you know what else I did is I was watching one of my streams, right? And I really don't remember seeing, like, there wasn't that many airplanes flying. So that's definitely new. They've added back a ton. Nice. This is gonna help me out a ton, dude, for the story and all. See, look at that. Me being smart. This is setting myself up for success for all of the, Is there a barrier right here? Because that would just... Oh, I remember going to this one. Do you remember me going to this one? On stream, I was in the red Cadillac. I'm pretty sure I... Not gonna lie, I don't want to make myself look like a fool, but I'm pretty sure I still had the gold rims on it at that time. And then I changed it later that stream. Because I thought red and gold would be classy, but I ended up just thinking it looked stupid. I'm gonna send this to my friend. He just moved out to this place. Holy crap, my lens is nasty. Like, it's all smeary. You know, you see, like, the streaks. You know which one I want to go hit is the Tucson one right now. Send him this one too. Come on, show me a good picture of a plane. Don't just be some bull crap. Not a helicopter. Come on, dude. Stop wasting my frickin' time. Oh gosh, that's all you get? That's it? Fine. Oh, you can't even read it. There. Alright, back to the south. That music sort of grinds on you, huh? Just how repetitive it is. That is rich. That's basically the same distance that they put you to them, dude. You can't let me fast travel. If you're gonna fast travel to me to a drivable area, frick off. You know, that's just stupid. Don't be frickin' stupid. Whatever, you know, I'll complain until the Earth's end. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course it's a bridge, right? Right where I thought it was wise. And then a big old massive wall. Come on, daytime. I'm ready for the light. Alright, just a pro tip. Or a question. Do you think I'm going to turn here? Is that how Simvict usually plays this game? I feel like it would have been easier to go down, you know, the wrong side. Perhaps that unlock distance is just so bad right now. Oh, get the frick out of here. Restream isn't working? Chat-wise? Or did I completely miss that? No, I didn't. Oh. It was just a bot. Nothing to be concerned about, right? But that's so weird. It's... Usually even the bots show up through Restream. They don't usually, like, block those in any regard. Just out of fast travel? Oh, nice. See, this is gonna take like an hour maximum, dude. It's not even tedious. Ooh, Big Bend. Pay yourself, dude. Get the frick out of here. My Mount Dew already gone? Oh. This game is just great, isn't it? This game is just so peaceful. It'll be nice to have the good stuff again, though, dude, but it'll be worth it, you know? It'll be worth it. I'm glad that I started over. It would have sucked to have started right back where I was. Okay? Yeah, it would have been nice to have the cars, you know, be like, oh wow, look, it's this one, I haven't driven it in forever, etc. But like the game was mostly complete at that point. Of course there was a ton of awards left to do still, and a bunch of PvP stuff, which I was putting that grind in too, dude. If they hadn't shut down the game or put out that announcement, I would have been platinum, you know. Plat 1. But, you know, it's not the end of the world. Now that the game's probably going to be more active, I'll just likely not mess around with the PvP races so much. You know, it's just not very fun to me. It's really not. But the crew challenges, I'll definitely do those once the online is released and I can actually start adding friends and whatnot, and you know, finding the people that actually come back and play the game every frickin' day. Those are the people that you want on your side. This sim, what I'm sitting in currently, is going to be out of here likely on Saturday. I'm giving it to a friend, so that's why I'm not using the wheel right now. In case anyone was wondering, I said I would, right? But I went through all the time to freaking disconnect it, etc. I didn't want to deal with it, so I was just like, whatever, you know, we'll just use a controller. You know, it's not the end of the world. But yeah. It's a little bit early, right? Because I'm not getting a new wheel until Christmas. So, there will be a couple months of just controller gameplay, but I figured, you know, my friend, he wanted a wheel setup. He has for a long time, but he's never really, you know, had the funds, the available funds just to go out and buy a frickin' wheel whenever he wants. Which, you know, I'm not judging him there, but he's paying me in burritos, so I can't complain about that. 3 weeks worth of burritos for this whole setup. You know, it saves him money. It's nothing to me, dude. It's not like I'm, you know, oh, I need money. Which is nice, you know. And I know that it'll be getting good use, you know. It's not just some rando. Even though I'm not to say that it wouldn't get good use that way either, but still, I'm just saying, I'm gonna see him at work all the time and be like, oh dude, I was ripping up the Nords. I'll be like, very nice. I was playing the crew with a controller. Because that's all I'm gonna be doing for like quite a bit now. There's so much crap that needs to be done. And I'm here for it. Absolutely. You know, I took a good enough break from the game, being unable to play it. You'd better believe that, what's the word? What is the word, dude? I don't know. I don't know. You know, that now that makes me look like an idiot, but it is what it is. How we doing? Almost level 6. Very nice. How we doing over here? Is that all for the south? Could be. This could be it right here. No achievement for that? Or do they count one of these as in the south? They do. Ooh, Big Bend. Stellar area, dude. Stellar. I miss it. I miss it. Which I'll be able to truly enjoy once I have a drift spec. And then I'm going to have to relearn the drifting because it's... You know, there's like no counter steer in it at all. It's only turn in is all it is. You know what I haven't checked is, how's my vehicle health doing now? Right, because I haven't repaired this thing since I frickin' got it. Is it still at 89? Or did we get down to 88 at this point? You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. And look into that, dude. Dude, it's just... frick. It's just so nice to have this frickin' game again, dude. 88. Isn't that what I said? Pretty sure it was. Cut? Yeah, why not, right? Alright, that's enough screwing around. Gosh, dude, it's freaking hot in this chair. I don't know why. It's like extremely sweaty. So no achievement for getting them all, huh? Unless there's more in here, no? Oh, that is funny. You miss Nashville, of all places, too. But just like, how did I not see that the first time around? There we go. That makes more sense. That makes a little bit more sense. Let's knock these out. You know there's a mass of them in this area. You think that'll spawn me on the road? Yeah. Pick your own corn. I remember that. Ooh, floating house. Oh. Yo, kites? Yo, hold on. What if I scare the dude away? Does it fly away? Ah. Oh, that one actually crashed. Oh, that is so cool. That is so freaking excellent. You too. Who's flying you? You. Oh, dude. What a freaking peak addition. Dang. Those things are sturdy. Who was screaming? You know what I would like? Is an unlocked fast travel. Okay, and what I mean by that is they would let you fast travel any and all visible place on the map. That includes out of bounds. Like, come on. Is that really that hard to disable that? Like, there's gotta be, like, this set limit, this set area on the map of places you can spawn and places you can't. Why can't you just change the coding to make everything spawnable? Say you want to spawn... I mean, I get it would suck if I, like, clicked here and fast travel, right? Probably fast travel inside a building. But if I had the option to, would I? Yes! That'd be freaking sick, dude. I've been in many a building in this game. You know, average glitch. any freaking massive building in the city or whatever, any city, right? Say you get like a freaking you know, motorcycle jump glitch, shoots you straight up. You know, that the building itself, its hitbox of where you can't enter it is only like the bottom area, and if you go up anywhere above that, you just phase right through it, and you know, you can get inside of them that way. Some of them do have like raised invisible floors and whatnot, but it's freaking sick. But I suppose for realism and restoration of the game, keeping it stock is the preferred route. Having the option would not be frowned upon from me anyways. Oh, that was just awful. Ah, the state prison. I remember there's that one award to, you know, do a lap around it in a certain amount of time. Which is actually a very easy award to get. It's not... It sounded like it was... I remember originally, I was like, holy crap, dude, that's gonna suck. And then it didn't at all, and I was like, oh, well, never mind then. Meet Detroit. Central Market. See, I told you, dude, this is... I never said that it wouldn't be a lame stream. I just said that I was gonna do it on stream. Okay, if I had more crap to talk about. But that's the real... Yeah, right, you know? The story missions will be a blast to get back into, dude. I can't wait to do that. We'll have to see when that'll be. That'll be a weekend for sure, because I'm gonna want to sit down and grind that a decent amount of time, more so than a weeknight could allow. So it's coming. Likely this weekend, you know? I should have a moment, probably Sunday night. Sunday night would be peak. Oh, dude, my neck is so sore. Nice, your bakery, dude. That is actually, I believe, the exact same building as my favorite Your Bakery. Which is sort of stupid because I can't find that one no more. I know it's somewhere, dude. Well, yeah, of course, right? But it's, dude, somewhere between those two planes, it's there. Which, the last night, we drove around the area. I'm pretty sure it's on that freeway between those two. It's just, you know, it's out in the open. It's basically, it's like a large, you know, like gas station type deal, right? Say you're driving out and you're in the middle of nowhere, and then there's just like a really nice freaking Quick Trip or something, or Pilot, or whatever you have, or Loves, right? That's basically what I envision this Your Bakery as. Because it's just out in the middle, all by itself, just a big old nice Your Bakery. And I want to find it. And I want to recreate my image that's hanging up over there when I do. I don't like them any day of the week, dude. Oh, frick, there's water. Oh, good. I guess we can hit that cow if I happen to see it out in the distance. That's the only way that I'm going to do it, because I don't remember exactly where it's at. But it's somewhere anywhere betwixt Dairyland and the Dakota grasslands, if I recall correctly, and I'm pretty sure I do. And I remember that you can see it from like a long way away. Yeah, you can see like the massive silhouette even before it fully renders in. Why do they fail those points every time? Interesting. Nice boombox. You see that guy walking there with the boombox? Nice. You don't see that anymore. This isn't tedious, not one bit. But it's worth it. Absolutely worth it, dude. You do it once, and it looks clean, you know, you got a whole bunch of green check marks. Chillin'. I'm really interested in seeing that cow. You know, as soon as I finish it up in Chicago here, I'll be in that area, relatively. Oh, I remember that. Those two right together. I was like, that's so stupid. Number of fast travels increases dramatically. I wonder if I'll only get that one achievement for it, or if there's more. I would assume that the next one in the list is probably 500. Oh, of course. That one starts me right on it. Oh, dude, remember that frickin' bullcrap one? Oh, I hated that. Jump over an airplane taking off. That was one of the worst frickin'... That guy, you gotta jump over him? Frick that, dude. Such an annoying frickin' award to complete. Fun times, looking forward to it. Let's see if we can see the cow in this general area. Oh, there he is. Massive freaking cow. Immediately seen. Alright, I'll go get that award right now because I'm interested. I want to get it. I want to see if it's going to give it to me before I touch the cow, or if you actually have to touch him for it to count. Oh, why would you turn? Oh, you really came up out of nowhere. This is epic, dude. I guess... Oh, you don't have to touch it. Okay. Boom, find the giant cow. That's so weird that the Dairyland thing is so much lower than the text, isn't it? This sucks, dude. That was my last Mountain Dew that I drank. I could have went for 2, you know? Sunday night, dude. Sunday will be a decent stream for me. I'll be able to stream for a long time because I don't work Mondays. So I will be popping a couple energy drinks and starting up on the campaign. Right? You know, that's what everyone else is doing right now. I just have different priorities than the average player, I suppose. You know, if I could avoid doing the story mode until last, I probably would. Right? If I could have all the vehicle specs, I'd do all the skills at least. Those would be the... Like I want to do... Of course, the data stations, right? That's a requirement to even do the landmarks, etc. And skills. I'd like to do landmarks, skills, and unlocking the entire map before doing story mode, but I'm not going to do that because, you know, I can only use this one freaking street spec that I have for so long. Just because it sucks, that's why. Oh, remember this one? That's going to be fun, dude. The 200 laps on the little eagle? That's a good one. You know what I might use for that, just for fun, just because I feel like it? Use the circuit spec Silverado. Because that thing's pretty, you know, it's like, you know, it turns into a stock car at that point. You know, stock truck, whatever. I don't know what they call those, dude, you know? That would be fun. But, before I do that, I'd want it to be $14.97, so that would also mean that I'd need to have all my perks set up properly. Which, you know, I should be able to, I would hope that by completion of the story. Because honestly, dude, not trying to sound like an idiot, I don't remember how you get the perk points, but I'm pretty sure it comes via the story or possibly levels. I don't even remember, dude. Either way, by end game, you have enough for everything, so... Okay. Rats. That was skillful of me. Very skillful. See if this frickin' focus wasn't here, I would have swung a little bit wider. Okay, yeah, you better turn into your proper lane. Good. Now hold on here, I got a question. I have an actual question that needs to be answered immediately. Where's those planes at? Here. Great Plains and Central Plains. So I'm gonna hop on this frickin' freeway. I'm gonna set a waypoint up here first. Anywhere up here, doesn't frickin' matter. And then I want to see if driving up this freeway, I can find that your bakery. It's the only thing that I, you know... that is more important than landmarks to me. Frick you, Durango. Because Because I remember it was in like a foresty area. There's a lot of vegetation around. So this is not the area in which it would be. It's got to be further up the road, of course, right? We got 7 miles. But again, I don't even remember if it was on this freeway specifically, or if it was just in this area. I can't remember. But if I can't find it, I'm going to be very upset. And I'm going to have to go digging through a bunch of my frickin' old streams to find it. Even though I would eventually come across it just via plane, I want to find it now. And this just doesn't look like the area at all. Now this right up here, this might be. This could be promising. But I'm still unsure at the end of the day. Okay, right. A lot of vegetation. Good. But this is definitely not the area. Like, it's one of those places that I'll be like, oh, here it is. Oh, dude, you know what it was? It was right at a T. I remember that. Big road coming up, big road coming into it. So if I don't find it via this, then I'm gonna have to look for that. Because that's a great, you know, I remembered that out of nowhere. Alright. It wasn't here. But it was a large T intersection. Something like this. But not that one exactly. Rats. Dude. It's within this frickin' area. Oh, here it is. This has to be it. What? Dude, no way. That is actually bullcrap. Like, I remember this, dude. The T did not come from this way. The T came from that way. This sucks. This definitely is not it. No way, dude. How can I not find this? Can you even see it? You can, a little bit via my camera. That frickin' picture hanging up over frickin' there is what I'm looking for. That is unbelievable. I already looked there. You can't make that up. You really... There's not that many T's in that area. So whatever. I'll continue with my task, and I'll be upset for the rest of the evening. Forgot to do that earlier. That sucks, dude. I really wanted to find that. Dude, I made frick such a point to say that when I found it. I'm like, oh, do you remember the one between the two? Which plains? Get it? Because Great Plains and Central Plains. It's somewhere right down there. It's really actually crazy how I can't find it. Like, it's not that large of an area. Okay, it's not like it's difficult to find that. I know for a fact one of my streams from a year ago still posts on YouTube. I drove by it and I made a freaking point of it. I was in my freaking Drift RX-7. Dude, oh, I can't wait. Doing drift vehicles through fences, such an absolute blast. Greatest way to level. It gets the bulk done so quick, and then, you know, jump skill 10. What the frick am I doing? It's gotta be here. Okay. Okay, that might have actually been what I said, right? This has gotta be it. There's no way. Did I already check here? Because maybe it wasn't the plains, maybe it was the two central. Which two central areas? Is that what I said? This is it. Yes! That is it. Right there. Okay, so I was wrong. So I wasted time. And the T is not even in the same direction that I thought, but give me a frickin' break, dude. I haven't been here in over a year. Have a cinematic drive up to it. And it's raining. How peak is that? Oops. Huh. Cops don't care. Because that didn't even count as a damaging hit, so I would assume that's why. Finally, dude, I found it. I'm gonna go grab my picture. I'm gonna see if I can recreate my image. Oh, there she be. Yup. Frickin' peak, dude. Look at that. That is the same one that I was just at. Same actual physical building model. Okay, I smashed that sign down. Look at that, dude. Get the frick out of here. Get the frick out of here, dude. Look. Frick. That is pretty close. Actually, it needs to be zoomed in a little bit more. How am I supposed to show this? Now I want to recreate it better. Alright. More zoom. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Close enough, right, dude? See, I'm gonna get a new one, though. I actually am. I'm instead of doing a Your Bakery theme, I'm gonna do a, just a map. I think that'd be a cooler image. Although, Your Bakery does make people ask questions. They're like, what the frick is that? Made far more sense. Okay, don't mock me. Don't think I'm stupid for having that. It made far more sense when the game was actually there. You know, then I'm like, oh, you know, that's from a video game that shut down. You can't see that anymore. You know what I mean? That's just stupid. Is this the last one? Well, I'm glad I found that. Okay, dude, that made this stream 100% worth it. This, not even just the stream, dude, the entire night. Oh, St. Mary. Dude, remember the frickin' bullcrap with this? Dude, I gotta find that too. Oh, dude, what memories that just flood into your mind. Remember when you're like outside of this city and you're driving up towards it? If I'm not mistaken, the frickin' road signs, they all say the same thing as you get closer to it, right? It's like St. Mary. Mile, 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 right? But each sign says the same, and then it changes the closer you get. Ready, watch. Right here. Oh, well, that's only 2 miles away. I could have sworn. Where is St. Mary even? There it is. Well, should I come from, like, this way? Fine, I'll go all the way over here and see what this says. There we go. Right, there's the first of many more. St. Mary's, 5 miles. 5 miles. What a peak game. Absolutely amazing. There it is again. 5 miles. I can't see that. The tree. 4 miles. Okay, right? And probably just because I didn't fast travel further or far enough away from it. Because there's more. 4 miles. Okay, isn't that a little peculiar, right? In and of itself. Why would you have the exact same sign? 4 miles. Oh, there's 3. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. A galloping bear. Frick. Still 3 miles. Look at that, dude. Like, I swear, dude, it's amazing. I just remember that, like, as soon as I saw that exploration point. There's 2. Alright, well. I've proven my point. I don't really need to continue. You know, it's funny. It's funny. That's the point that is the point that was made. Ugh. What if I want to fast travel right here? What the frick is that? Oh, an electrical box of sorts, I suppose. What a game. Ooh. You know, I won't really complain being rid of this lowly level vehicle. Not that it's the end of the world for me. You know, obviously I've put up with it for this long. It can't be that. If it was really annoying to me, oops. Vehicular menace, that's me. Oh, dude. You know, just tonight, it wasn't coming to me the first night that I played, or the second night, but now I'm starting to remember a ton more. And it's probably likely because I watched a little bit of my stream and it sort of got me thinking about all the the stuff that I used to do, right? And I specifically remember that one cop, dude. The chopper. What he would say, we're gonna have to bug out soon. Peak. Oh, check it out. Those people are actually inspecting. It's literally just all the same people here. Jump scare. Who's that? Oh, that same guy again. Anyways, back to work. We got crap to do. Old Faithful. What is that guy doing? Did you see what that guy was doing here? Look at that guy's waltz, dude. Holy crap. That dude is... Wow. He changed his walk animation in GTA. What's your phone look like, ma'am? Looks like a frickin' iPhone 3. Is this guy mad or something? Yo, what's up, G? That's what that looks like, right? Dude, it's just difficult to see the ones in the frickin' snow. Agree with me? Right? Look at that. I'm at 339k, dude. Just by doing this crap. I think before I was like less than 50. Minimally, right? Oh. How long have we been going? Only an hour and a half. Dude. Huh. Holy crap, dude. What a W night, though. What a W frickin' night, dude. As I start to explore the map more, I remember so much more. Frick. Hill climbs were freaking fun, dude. They really were. Aw, yeah, the freaking ski jump. Now here's what I wanted to mention. You'd probably assume that the average person, they drive all the way up here. They'd drive frickin' down this, right? Not this, the crew player. I don't frickin' care. Okay, I'll do that. I'll get there when I get to the jump skill. That's how I'm gonna look at that one. You know, it'd be cool. This would actually be fun, and I might actually do this now that I've thought about it. Instead of just doing the skills all willy-nilly as you could say. What if I did them in numerical order? Hmm? Yeah? Come on. I cannot be the only one that thinks that would be cool. Get the frick off. I can't get off of any of these. I want to look at the frickin' filters. Whoa, why is it flashing? Oh, that's... Yeah, I remember that. Okay, not this. Right? Do them per spec in numerical order. Wouldn't that suck? Not necessarily, actually. If you look at it, the game starts in Detroit. 1, 2, 3, 4. You just have to figure out which way it goes from there. 5, 6. Where's 4? Oh, there's 4 up there. Doy. I'm gonna do that now, okay? That you talked me into it. Okay. And how cool would that be, too? You know, just to tell people. And you know the coolest part about it, actually? Is there's someone that would be like, no, you did not. And then I'd have a proof. You know. I did, pal. It's all on frickin' video right here. Not that that literally means anything or has any... It serves no purpose other than I can say that. And I want to say that because I've never been able to say that, so I might as well do it now, right? That would be fun to me. Hey. He didn't say nothing. Oh. I think that's all of the snow ones. And we were, what, level 8? Did that say? Yeah. Dude. We'll be chilling by the end of this. I'll be level 10. I'll unlock dirt. I might even go get it because, you know, Zoe will give me a free one. Might as well, right? It would be an L to not, I feel like. How lucky am I that most of these are in my already unlocked area? Not like I was trying in any way, shape, or form to drive near any of these, you know? After I hit these 3, I need to make a quick restroom break, and then we'll continue on. It's the Mountain Dew, man. It's because I had a Mountain Dew. It just... Oh, you know what? I can't even do the skills yet until I reach level 40 and unlock Platinum. So yeah, skills will be a last type deal, usually. I would assume as much. You know, as long as I have a max out spec of each class, I'll be chilling with it. That's so peak that my front wheels come off the ground.
All units were reporting a dangerous driver in the area. Pursue on site. Heard and understood.
Roswell. Which way do you think that's gonna face me? I think that way. Nice, on a downhill too. I remember being here. I was here in that yellow Camaro drag spec. And I had the day to night glitch happen right here. Right in this very place. I don't know if that one was on stream. I played this game way too much to remember that, but I remember it happened and I clipped it. I don't know what. Yeah, oh, you know what, dude? That was freaking old. That was on the Xbox, I think. And I had a yellow Camaro drag spec. Day to night glitch happened right there. This cop didn't see nothing.
All patrols, a reckless driver has been sighted. He needs to be shut down ASAP. Copy that.
Rats. Alright, don't over rev too much, pal. Can I hit those boxes? Should be able to. What are you doing? Whoa! Dude, get the frick out of that challenge. Rats, what is happening here? Alright, that actually wasn't exciting. As exciting as I previously had thought, but that first one was still kind of funny. I don't think there's a landmark for Area 51, huh? They try and make that one a little bit more hidden or something, if I'm not mistaken. That is one humongous plane there, huh? One of the greats. One of the frickin' greats, huh? Think I can jump the NPC that's clearly labeled? Labeled? Frick!
We're finished air control. Target's way out of here.
You gonna get stuck at your own roadblocks? Yeah. Dummies. Where is Area 51? I will be there eventually. Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I probably am, I thought Area 51 was somewhere in this area. It's crazy how much, you know, like, all I knew is, like, generally where it was. And then I basically immediately saw that. Three cops.
Be advised, we've received word of a vehicular menace in the area. Be on the lookout.
Oh, dude, remember this area? No way. The houses that you can drive through? What a W, remember. I don't think this one is, though, just the white ones. What a great map. Great game forever and all time. Oh, gosh, dude, you know, I mentioned last night I have a cut on my lip. Oh, man, it really sucks, dude. Like, every time I try and talk, stretches the lip a little bit. You don't even notice this normally, right? You don't even notice that your teeth move on your lip until there's pain. Then you notice it 24/7, and it's just annoying, dude. Like, every single word that I speak creates pain. Oh, giant thermometer. You know how many freaking crates end right here in this little place? More than one. I'll say it that way. Ah, yeah, the old mill. You didn't see that. You never get to see that, dude. I said the old mill, and my TV thought that I was talking to it again. What is this, dude? Doesn't this remind you of Utah? BeamNG? You know what area I'm talking about if you know, right? Now, there's that big old wood bridge that goes up on top. Yeah, you know what the frick I'm talking about. That's gonna be rough. That is actually gonna be rough, dude. Let me just say it that way. To get up one more level between just these remainder and West Coast, I don't think it's gonna happen. But I'll have it within no time once I start the story mission, so it's not like the end of the world. Las Vegas South, and it's like in the northern area of it. Old gold mine, I don't remember that. Oh yeah, I do. Just for some reason I was thinking there was actually like a tunnel or something. My parents used to live in Fresno for a little bit. I think I was actually born at that time, but I don't even remember it. I got nothing. You know me, dude. I run out of things to say if nothing's happening. The majority of my crew streams, I'm usually doing something more than this. You know, the gameplay itself invites conversation. That is not the case with this. It's just, okay, dude. Gotta get it done. Even the skills, like the skills will have conversation. Oh, how did I miss that? That scramble point. You know what I mean? Ah. Oh, that's weird. Just put me on the frickin' road, dude. That is so frustrating. Oh, my bad. I was over there in the West Coast and I wasn't even paying attention. As if it's the end of the world. Oh no. Yeah, well, I like to have a little bit of cleanliness in my stream, okay? Remember when you'd hit these and they'd go straight up? You wonder if that would happen right now. You know what I'm talking about though, right? Of course it won't do it, right? Of course it won't do it now. When I'm mentioning it. I'm gonna use the restroom and then I'll be right back and we'll finish off West Coast and we'll be done. Dude, can you imagine that? You know, freaking quick stream. I don't understand what made it take 7 hours. I must have been doing other crap in that stream. There's no shot. Or I physically drove to each one with a waypoint. Who knows? You know, whatever, right? That doesn't bother me if I fast travel to each one. It's just sort of more so tedious to do when you do it that way. It's less, you know, visual. It's less exploration, but boo-hoo, right? I'll be right back. Alright, we're almost done. Oh, it's Mr. Amazing. Frick, dude. These messages have gotta not working. They've gotta not be working. There's no shot. When did you send that? 1841? Why would it be in that time format? That's this hour though, right? What hour is 18? 6. Yeah, so just a couple minutes ago. Okay. Of course, right? You always join in when I take a break, right? To go use the restroom, no less. It wasn't even a long time, and I come back and I missed messages. That's great, man. Well, I'm glad to see you. Thank you for returning. I won't even be here much longer myself anyways. I'm gonna finish this up and be right out of your hair. Easy peasy. Easy night, dude. That is sort of funny, though. Hand pink waving. Hand pink waving. W restream. Not knowing how to figure that one out, right? That's a W. Come on. Do you know how many times I spammed A to get into that bullcrap? Get the frick out of here, dude. Oh, dude, I can't wait to do the crates. Because you know I'm going to get frustrated with them. That's just how I am. Because stupid crap happens. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to the stupid crap. Okay? Why do I need a waypoint to that, huh? I'm real stupid. I'm not sure. Oh! Dude! Register the amount of inputs I put. Did you hear that click? It activated the click, but it didn't work. Bull crap, right? Yosemite! Nice, a gorgeous place indeed. I'd like to visit there one day. As if, right? That sounds like money. Whoa! I love that sound that animal makes, dude. I don't know what animal that is, even. Is that an elk? Is that a stupid guess? Is that a bad assumption? I don't know, dude. I'm not in the know with animals like that. Shouldn't that be on the, fandom? You know, they should have an image of each animal. You know what I gotta find is Bigfoot and the unicorn. Which I would have to look that up because I have no idea where those are. I know Bigfoot is somewhere over... I think he's in this area, if I'm not mistaken, but... Frick if I know exactly where, and I'm not feeling like wasting my entire life actually looking for him. And a barrier. A lengthy barrier. That is the crew moment, if I've ever seen one. Oh, to have a drift spec vehicle. That'll be nice. I wonder what it is. Right, they supply one for you. I'm sure it's just the lowest crap. Yeah. That's right. Nothing that you really want is just the provided one, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember what it is, per se. So what was I gonna do tonight? Gosh, dude, see, my memory is awful. Because I said, okay, once I finish this, I'm going to do something. But I said it way too long ago that I can't even remember what it was. Was there not more right there? Okay. Ooh, Lake Shasta. Do they actually have Mount Shasta listed in this game? Shasta, Shasta. Frick if I know, right? Oh, and it's nighttime again. Are my headlights at least gonna fade in? You gonna work for me this time, or...? Doesn't look like it. Oh shoot, it was down there. Why wouldn't he just press up D-pad? What level am I? Halfway through? I might get it still. Oh, just drove through that. Dude, I just wasted so much more time doing that. Did you just notice that light get brighter? Wasn't just me, was it? think I will get level 10. There's enough of them down in LA. We almost got it. There we go.
Looks like you're gaining a reputation. A dirt spec tuner in New York has reached out over the 510 net. You can get your cars tuned there anytime. But you might want to finish up around here before you get a new spec. Dirt spec cars are modified for strength and versatility, and are perfect for racing on mixed terrain. Ideal for when you don't know what's coming. Dirt spec excels everywhere you can't trust the road surface.
I'm busy right now. Thank you very much. Gosh, there's so many here still. Ooh, was that? Indeed. Good close-up shot, of course. But of course, a necessity indeed. Oh yeah, dude. Action completed. Have 500K in your wallet. Nice. Watch them put up some asinine wall that won't let me get to this. Was your phone screen activated? Oh, it just switches to a coffee. Or bottle. The Salton Sea, I've been here before. Smells frickin' nasty, that whole area, dude. Alright. The last bit to do. Right as the sun starts to rise, right? I can't see frickin' crap, so pardon that. Oh, there's that one takedown mission right over here, huh? I've driven past these multiple times. However, it's next to a freeway, not this little 2-lane road. But I know I've complained about that in the past.
All patrols, a speeding car has
Ooh.
been reported. Requesting units to head up. That's a 10-4.
I should have just fast traveled, and that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, I still can't. Oh, I can. Good. I think that's the last one. Ooh, didn't give me an achievement. What did I miss? Oh. Oh, I drove right by that? What the heck? Falling asleep, I guess. Look at all those. 32 awards. Do they not get highlighted anymore? Oh, there we go. Well, but still, that's not a highlight, necessarily. Okay, it is flashing. Cutscene. I don't necessarily need to watch this one, but you know what I mean. Or this one. She's still not talking. Yeah, see, I only got 14 pages, whereas before I had 17. So, there's something that I'm missing, and I gotta be stupid. Let's test drive this one, get that achievement. Before I win it or buy it, I'm not gonna buy it, I'm gonna get it through a crate. And then never be able to do that one, I guess, right? Or do they let you test drive after you get them?
Ring its neck.
I wonder why it has an Oregon plate on it already and not the crew one. Do I have to do the whole frickin' thing, or can I just not?
For now, you can choose from two 510 factions. The Wolves based in the Midwest, or the Eagles out of the East Coast. You'll
Wolves!
be able to choose
Wolves,
a different faction
wolves!
as more become available. Or stick with your initial choice. To cement your rep on the global scene, you need to join one of the 5 regional 510 factions. You can represent your faction in PvE and PvP missions and events. Completing these missions and events earns reputation for your faction and for yourself. The better your performance and the higher your rep, the higher your daily salary. Your new faction's giving you some crew credits to get you started. You could blow it all now, or save up for a kick-ass new ride. Your choice.
Nice. I wonder if that'll ever glitch and go away like it did. What else can I do? Nothing. Nothing right now, I don't think. I know that I said I was going to do something else, but... I can almost buy the RX-7 if I really chose to, but...
For now, you can choose from two 510 factions. The Wolves based in the Midwest, or the Eagles out of the East Coast. You'll be able to choose a different faction as more become available. Or stick with your initial choice.
Great!
Your new faction's giving you some crew credits to get you started.
Ooh, do I
Blow
get
it on
double?
now, or save up for a kick-ass new ride. Your choice.
Ah. Okay, so don't do that, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, that's it for tonight. That's all I was going to do. Look at that. 2.5 hours. We got them all done. Easy peasy. Let's take a look at it. Nice. We're getting there, dude. We're making progress. You know, it's slow. That's how it... You know, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Back to HQ, so I'm going to have to probably go through that cutscene again. But, I want to see how many perk points I have. Which, not many, because I haven't done the story. So I have 9. Vehicle's braking. Don't care about that, don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. So I want all 5 on this one first. And I'll just wait for now. As I unlock the other people. Just gotta focus on the vehicle ones to get it. Anyways. Thanks everyone for watching and stopping by if you did. And I'll be back. You know, I don't think I have... I don't know what I'll do next. Maybe I'll take the day off tomorrow. Let's see, what is it tomorrow? That's only my Thursday. I work Saturdays. But I won't be streaming Saturday. Saturday night, I'll be busy. I don't know. You know, we'll see how I'm feeling. I might start on some story missions just to get going a little bit on them. I really don't care about my score on any of them. You know, I don't even need gold because level 40 is just around the corner at this point. So, we'll be there eventually, but I might start up on that tomorrow. We'll see how I'm feeling. Until then, peace out, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all in the next one.